What's up, everybody? I'm back, Big K, and I told y'all I'm gonna bring y'all weekly content. And I'm gonna start off my first video. We're gonna talk about the NFL weekend. So, as you may know already, the wild card games. We had some good games. The Bills beat the Colts. The Colts are actually my favorite team. So I wasn't too happy about that, but that was a good competitive game. Then you had the Rams. Some would say upsetting the Seahawks at their house. They won 30-20. You had Bucks taking care of business against Washington. You had the Ravens taking care of business against the Titans. Saints cruising to a victory over the Bears. And we had a pretty high scoring game from the Browns and Steelers with the Browns pulling off the upset. That score was 48-37. Um, a lot of people wasn't expecting that to happen, at least the way that it did. So with that being said, we have our matchup set for this upcoming week. We have the Rams versus the Packers at the Packers. Should be a good game. We have the Ravens versus the Bills at the Bills, and we have the Browns versus the Chiefs at the Chiefs, and last but not least, we have the Bucks versus the Saints at the Saints. Uh, we're gonna kick it off by starting with the Rams and Packers game. So right now, as of now, the Packers are favored by 6.5, and the over under is 45.5. So let's break this film down a little bit. Aaron Donald, he recently got injured in the Seahawks victory. Um, he, I would say if the game was maybe a little bit closer, he would have finished out. I think he should be fine for next week. I'm not sure of the specific details of the injury, but I think he will play. Monitor that situation, of course. As you may know, David Bakatari, the left tackle for the Packers, he's out for the year. They signed my fellow left tackle from the Colts. I don't know how to say his last name. I think Bell here, something like that. Uh, but those are some key injuries to look out for. Cooper Cup right now is coming in questionable. That's a big skill position player for the Rams. So be on the lookout for those injuries. Other than that, I think it's going to be a competitive game. Uh, a 6.5 spread is relatively a good size spread for this game. I can understand it. The Packers are they've been playing some great football recently, and the Rams though, the Rams man, their defense is legit. Like their defense literally could carry them to the Super Bowl just alone by their defense. So the 6.5 spread, I don't know, man. That it's going to come down. Honestly, that game is going to come down to the Rams' offense versus the Packers' defense. At times, we have seen the Packers' defense play very well, but at other times, we have seen the Packers' defense play very poorly. Same thing could be said for the Rams' offense. Jared Goff, still battling the thumb injury. He looked decent against the Seahawks. Nothing crazy, but he looked decent. Cam Akers looked pretty solid. Uh, I think if I had to if I had to pick, I would say go Rams plus 6.5. Maybe buy some points and up it up to plus 10. I think their defense is elite. Uh, I know Aaron Rodgers is having an MVP year. He's probably going to win the MVP, but Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, if he plays, that they're a lot to handle, man. And I think that defense by themselves keeps this a close game. I do think the Packers will win. So maybe you want to go Packers money line instead of messing with the points. But if you do points, I think you should buy extra points and do Rams plus 10, or either just stick with Packers money line. As far as the over under 45.5, that's not a bad price point to go after. 45.5, that's a 26-20 game. That could happen, but I could also make a case for that not happening. So with that, I would fade the over under in that game because that's a dart throw. If I say so myself, I would just focus on either taking the Rams plus 10 or Packers money line. Like I said, monitor those injuries throughout the week, and because Cooper Cup, Aaron Donald, those are two big time players for the Rams. So monitor that and see, which way you want to lean towards after that. All right, moving on next. We got Ravens versus Bills, man. Uh, man, Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson against the Titans last week, he didn't look too bad. He had 137 rushing yards, I believe, and he only had one total touchdown. But the Ravens defense impressed. They locked up Derrick Henry, which was obviously the key for them winning. Uh, when the Titans did pass, it wasn't like necessarily successful all the time, but it looked okay at times. And I think obviously we all know Buffalo. The only way they win this game is by passing. You're gonna have to use Josh Allen, of course. He's having an MVP-like year. Stephon Diggs put up a lot of yards this year. I think he might have been number one this year in yards. But yeah, they're gonna have to pass. It's gonna be interesting to see Marlon Humphrey versus Stephon Diggs. AJ Brown did pretty good against Marlon Humphrey last week, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he adjusts to Stephon Diggs, two different type of wide receivers. Uh, right now, the spread is Buffalo by 2 points, and the over under is 50. Uh, Buffalo by 2 points, man. I I like this game. I think it's going to be very competitive, very like. I think it's going to be very high scoring and close throughout. Uh, Buffalo by two. Me personally, I would choose the over under with this game. The over under is set at 50, and I know we was all expecting a high scoring game between the Titans and the Ravens last week, but but Derrick Henry getting shut down changed the whole aspect of that game. Uh, because we all know Lamar, he's not, as much as I love Lamar, he's not gonna kill you by passing. That's the Ravens' game is running, so that eats up clock. Derrick Henry really couldn't get it going. He didn't break no long runs. Tannehill didn't throw no long passes. That was just a pretty much a defensive game. So that's why the over under didn't hit. But in this game, I expect a high scoring game, and I think the over under, which is 50 right now, I think you should go with a, over 100%. Uh, I could definitely see both teams putting up high 20s. Probably one of the teams probably gonna have to put up 30 to win. Uh, the Bills defense, man, they're beatable. They're beatable. Their rush defense is mediocre at best. Lamar, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, they should have a pretty fair, easy time running on their defense, and I expect Josh Allen to be able to throw on on the Ravens defense. So, uh, yeah, I think the over under is the safest play. I will leave the spread alone for that one. So, yeah, over 50. I'm liking that, and try to lock that in before they up it. They might up it as we get closer to the game. All right, moving on. Browns and the Chiefs. Did not expect the Browns to get past the Steelers, at least the way that they did. But hey, they played great football, and they're gonna have to play amazing football to even have a chance against the Chiefs. If I'm being real, I think the Chiefs should easily win this game. The spread right now, let me see. Spread right now is Kansas City by 10 points, and honestly, it makes sense, man. Kansas City's playing on another level. Mahomes put up another MVP type year. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, we already know what they did. And on the other side of the ball, we had the Browns who have Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. In my opinion, is the top running back duo in the league. Baker Mayfield at times can show flashes. Jarvis Landry looks pretty solid. But the key thing in this game will be the Chiefs offense versus the Browns defense. And the way the Browns defense looked in the second half against the Steelers, if they look like that against the Chiefs from the jump, it's going to be over by halftime. Uh, there's no letting down with the Chiefs. The Chiefs could easily put up 50. Honestly, if we're being real, the Chiefs could put up 50, and I just don't see the Browns keeping up with the Chiefs. I just don't see it. The Chiefs defense can make enough stops against the Browns and build up that lead with the offense. So I think taking Kansas City by 10 is reasonable. Don't be surprised if they won by like 17 or 20. honestly. I really feel that way. The over under is 56. Uh, the over under being 56 makes sense. Uh, I could see that hitting. I think I would lean towards the over this week for that game because I think the Chiefs put up 30, if not 40, in my opinion, and that means all we'll need is a solid 20 from the Chiefs. I mean from the Browns, and I think they can do that, especially because the Chiefs. Let's not get it twisted. The Chiefs defense is not world class. They could be scored on, so let's not get it twisted. I just think the Chiefs can make enough stops to win the game pretty comfortably. But with that being said, I think the Browns can score, and I think they could definitely put up 20, maybe 24, and that's more than enough for the over because I think the Chiefs will put up probably like 35 in this game. So I'm pretty comfortable taking the Chiefs by 10 in the over. Uh, if you want to stack that in a parlay, that could be good. That's some value there. But yeah, I like the Chiefs by 10 this week, and I like the over. And then last but not least, we're going with the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the New Orleans Saints. Man, if you guys don't know, I'm from Tampa, Florida. I'm not a Bucks fan, but I am from Tampa, Florida, so I have a lot of friends that loves the Bucks, including my own dad. He's a huge Buck fan. But I know they're not gonna like what I'm about to say. But I'm taking the Saints, man. I'm taking the Saints. Saints, man, they just got back Michael Thomas. He looked pretty damn good against the Bears last week. I know it is the Bears, but for Michael Thomas to pretty much not been playing the whole year and come back and get a touchdown and look pretty solid, I expect big things from the Saints offense in this game. If you don't know, obviously the Saints swept them this year. They're in the same division. They swept them. One of the games was pretty bad. Saints won 38-3 at the Bucs Stadium, where they just dominated on both sides of the football. I do think that this game would be different. I do expect both teams to score. So that over 52 is another one I like. I know I keep going with the overs, but the over 52 is another one I like. I expect honestly a close game, but of a close high scoring game. I think the Saints will put up like 31, and I can see the Bucks putting them like anywhere between 24 to 28, which would easily get your over for you. And they have the Saints favored by 3, which is understandable. And yeah, I will be probably betting on New Orleans by 3 and the over as well for that game. I just think the Saints have too many weapons for them. And if we break down everything, I don't like the Bucks corners at all. I don't think they could hold Michael Thomas. They could probably limit Alvin Kamara in the rushing game because they have a pretty solid rushing defense. But once he lines up and goes out in different formations, I think that's where they beat the Bucks at. And on the other side of the field, I don't think the Saints have. I don't think the Saints will stop the Bucks on offense because they have Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Chris Godwin, and Cameron Brake looked pretty damn good too last week. But the difference is, I think the Saints can make that extra stop or two than the Bucks can, if that makes sense. I don't think the Bucks can stop the Saints offense at all. I think the Saints defense can make 1 or 2 stops against the Bucks, and that might be the difference. Because, like I said, they're both talented on the offensive side of the ball, but the Saints defense is a lot better than the Bucks defense, and I think that's going to be the difference. It's going to come down to the Bucks defense versus the Saints defense, and I'm going to lean with the Saints defense getting it done. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from this from my friends, but yeah, I'm going to have to side with the Saints by 3 and over 52. So that's the 4-game slate. The 2 winners in each conference will meet up in the conference championship, and then see who's going to the Super Bowl. But my best plays from this weekend: take the over for the Bills and Ravens game, take the Saints and Bucks over, and also honestly take the Chiefs and the Browns over. It's going to be a lot of high-scoring games this weekend. I think at least 3 out of the 4 games will hit the over. The Rams and Packers game, I'm fading the over. and I'm fading. I would fade the spread as well, unless you buy points with the Rams. The Ravens and Bills game, I like the over a lot in that game. I would fade the spread because I do believe that game will go. It could go either way. Personally, it's a toss up. The Browns Chiefs, I like the over, of course, and I also do like the Chiefs by 10. I think they could actually win by 14 or 17. And then the Bucks Saints, uh, I like the over for sure, 100%. The Saints by 3, I like the Saints by 3. But if you want to be a little bit safer, buy points and do Bucks plus 7, because I do think the Saints will win, but I think it will be a one possession game. So, with that being said, I just covered the whole divisional round, and excuse me for sniffling and everything. I'm a little under the weather. Not no COVID though, no COVID. So I covered the divisional round, man, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I think we should have another good weekend of football. It's gonna be interesting to see who advances, who don't, and best of luck to everybody out there betting, man. Let me know what y'all parlays looking like. If you have any extra questions you want to ask me, just don't be afraid to leave a comment down there. I'm gonna respond to y'all. I'm here for y'all, man. I'm trying to make money. Y'all trying to make money. Let's make money together, man. Come on. We all know we here for one thing only. It's about that paper. And I'm trying to chase the bag. Y'all trying to chase the bag. That's why y'all listen to me right now. Hey, let's get to it. I should be making a NBA video soon for tomorrow's slate. So yeah, I'm grinding, man. Y'all can expect videos every day, pretty much, but definitely every week. That's a given. But I'm gonna try to do videos every day, especially with NHL season coming up. We're gonna monitor that, and we're gonna tap into a lot of different things on this channel, man. It's not just gonna be sports betting and FanDuel, DraftKings, fantasy stuff. But it's gonna be everything, man. From news clips around the league to trades, free agent acquisitions. It's gonna be an interesting next couple of months, especially with the NFL. Get more into the NBA season. Talk about how COVID and stuff is affecting the leagues and everything. It's a lot, man. And I got a lot in store for y'all, man. So just do me a favor and I'll do y'all a favor. My favor is like, comment, and subscribe, man. Cause I'm gonna bring y'all great content, man, and I'm gonna win y'all some money. It's a 2-for-1, man. It's a 2-for-1. I bring y'all great content. I'm gonna win y'all some money. So do that for me. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna do that for y'all. It's a deal. All right, then. You already know what it is, man. Big K Sports Talk. Big K out, baby. Let's get it.